Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new HMW slash H2M kind of video where I talk about my suggestions. And so I have a bunch of notes that I wrote and I want to go over and suggestions and stuff like that. Please, if you're creative and you have good ideas, let them be in the comments section below. Maybe one of the HMW developers will see this video and then they'll be able to just, take some ideas from this video and or the comments and possibly implement it into the client. Anyway, let's get right on into it. I have the first starting point. It would be awesome to have different sections of the game specifically dedicated to certain weapon types. Like imagine a playlist for each type of weapon, like making it easier to master them in a way so everybody in the game's using them, so you can get used to being killed by them and stuff. Just makes things more like linear and like not kind of mix and match like normal game modes are. The server browser definitely needs fixing right now. If it's over 100 servers, it connects you to the wrong server, which is frustrating. That is probably like priority number one when it comes to HMW. That's guarantee you that's already fixed. It would be cool to have more flexibility when it comes to the backgrounds on the main menu and other areas, all built in directly to the client. Customization options always makes things more fun. Adding an option to censor chat messages would also really help out YouTubers and content creators. It would save them having to blur the chat manually every time something inappropriate pops up. Yeah, so like if people are just going around chats just slurring, we normally have to like blur it out and whatnot. It's just annoying. It'd be nice to map gamepad, like your controller bindings, to different buttons on the controller. Like you can do it in the main menu already for the keyboard. You should be able to do that for your controller as well. And it's always great to have more control over how you play. Built-in PlayStation controller support, like natively, without having to use DS4 or any other like external programs to register your controller. That should automatically be in the client. That would make things a lot better. Natively would make things smoother for a lot of players. A notification for when you're about to hit a kill streak would be super helpful. Like just a little notification box that pops up saying, oh, you're about to hit a predator missile or something cool like that. And it's nice to know when you're close so you can strategize better. So it'd be great to hold down a button on the controller like you can do in current Call of Duties and select which kill streak you wanna like deploy, because I know and right now you have to keep pressing your kill streak, calling it to get to a certain kill streak, if I'm correct, because I haven't seen that ability to do that yet. If it is in the game, I'm sorry I haven't seen it, but I don't think it is. Custom camo section in the main menu would be, well, not the main menu, the create a class menu for camos should add a section for custom camos. It should be a folder in the directory that you can put PNGs and you can select it and just it pastes it right on the gun. And it takes like like I currently have a camo tool, but doing this way would be a lot better. And we wouldn't have to replace the current camos every time we want something new. So we can keep the current camos and we can have the camos for like the custom camos and stuff. Maybe you can lock the custom camos to a prestige or a certain level or something like that. I just thought of that. That would be perfect. It would make people want to grind for that, because I know I would. For weapon levels and prestiges, making the prestige system go up to 10 would be cool. Each weapon prestige could unlock a new weapon camo as a reward. So like, how there's 10 prestiges for levels, there should be 10 prestiges for just each gun in the game. So, and once you hit like maximum level and prestige with the weapon, it gives you like a unique calling card animation or just something as a reward. It could be anything emblem related and stuff like that. It would make people want to grind just specific weapons for a good amount of time. The calling cards could be a bit more dynamic. It would be sick if it showed off your most used gun, maybe as a tag or some other element, like a hovering element or something over your actual banners or whatnot. That would basically be amazing. Or maybe using a gun a lot could unlock a specific calling card. It's whatever. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Players with high pings should be automatically removed from the game. After a certain amount of time, it would prevent frustration when they're lagging and harder to kill or interact with properly. I know it kind of has it implemented already with the whole timed out, but some people, it just takes them a while to get timed out, and maybe that should just be reduced, and it just makes it easier for players in the game. Okay, this is a big one. Adding file integrity checks, like using MD5 hashes and file size checks, would help ensure that all data is installed correctly and avoid disk read or fatal errors. So, for example, if you get a disk read error, then the client would catch that before it happens, and then it would automatically repair and download that file for you. So, when connecting to a server that you don't have the map for, it should auto-download it with a progress bar, and it would be nice if there was a sound, like a ding-dong or whatever when it's done. So you, kind of like how 5M does it, but with a COD twist. There would be an option. Yeah, okay. There would be an option to create a server from the multiplayer menu. You could pre-install menus like weapon menus, trickshot menus, and map building menus. There could also be custom templates, like for trickshot only games, gun game, infected, and more. So just like a preset everything. So you could just hit create a server in the main menu. It would pop up. You'd be able to go in there. You can check off which menus you want in your server. Automatically, maybe you can have it set up for security, like for the IW4M or whatever. You can auto install it. The client does it everything for you. It would be way better. Bots should also use kill streaks too, so it feels more realistic when you're playing against them. That makes sense. If server browsers matchmaking is going to be different from the actual matchmaking, maybe the progression files could be left unencrypted so people can edit them if they want, like unlocks and stuff like that, camos, calling cards and whatever. I don't know. Think about it. I think it's a good idea. The actual matchmaking could be encrypted while the server browser matchmaking is unencrypted. So if you want, you can tinker with your unlocks and stuff. I don't know. That's just me. I think that's a good idea. A changelog menu built directly into the client would save us from having to check the Discord every day and whatever. If a disk read error happens, the client should auto-detect it and repair the file itself by running an MD5 or file size check. Like I said before, the best play feature needs to be less laggy. It could be fixed pretty easily. It'd be nice if the game could check if your FPS and lock it at 60 during the best play scene, then go back to the original frame rate afterwards. This might be a bit of a stretch, this one right here, but for privacy reasons, it'd be great if server-related info didn't show IPs, or at least blurred the last few digits without any way to unblur them. So when you go into IW4M, you're not able to see IPs and you're not able to unblur them. You're just able to ban them, and the program does it for you and encrypts their data and decrypts it when they join, so people will not know your IP. I think it's better that way, personally. So, modders should be allowed to create UI add-ons using Lua. That way we could have custom UIs, helpers, and all sorts of cool tools. That's going for you, server client developers or whatever. I know that there's a section in the HM2 files already that has that in it, so it wouldn't be too hard to mainstream that and make it more user-friendly, so you guys can do that. The server browser has a favorite list in a recents tab, along with more advanced sorting options to make finding the right server easier. So like without just sorting for ping, you can sort through maps, game modes, and whatever, or just other stuff. There should be an option to mute or block players. If you mute someone, it would add them to a list in the main menu UI. Same for blocking. Blocking someone could notify you when they join your game and give you the option to leave the game. So if you don't want to play with, let's say, you found a cheater, block them. So if you're playing another game, that cheater joins your game again. It can say, do you want to leave the someone in your lobby that you have blocked? Boom, you can leave that. Wouldn't have a problem there. For streamer mode, it would be nice if usernames were censored. Same goes for chat. My earlier idea about blurring explicit language would come in handy. So Yeah, some of the perks aren't working as they should, as it would be great to improve the reload speed, sleight of hand to match the OG Modern Warfare 2 speed. That faster reload is just perfect. So the preset classes in private matches need fixing. Right now they're not working properly, so the host can't create specific classes like sniper only setups that all player has to use. It would be awesome if this feature worked correctly. So yeah, so far my ideas here are really good, so take them into consideration. Like I said at the first of the video, drop your thoughts and your opinions and everything. I'm not biased or anything like that. If you have an idea that you think is not in this video, or one of my ideas that you think you can stretch on and better, go ahead, leave a comment down below. Okay, where were we? Private match preset classes. All kill streaks should be added into the private match kill streak section. At the moment, there's only a few, like kill streaks, UAV, helicopter. It would be better if every kill streak option was included for custom games. Reload canceling needs to be more like the OG Modern Warfare 2. As soon as the mag goes into the gun, it basically reloads. You don't have to do your last little bits of animations for the guns. That's how it was on OG MW2, so they're going for a more realistic, like you have to get done reloading, which I have used a bunch of guns, and my clip is in my gun, but it's still doing the click back or whatever, and it gets me killed, and I'm on a good streak, so that's annoying. Bodies disappearing immediately after being killed is kind of jarring. I get that it's for performance reasons, but there could be a slight delay, like current CODs, like some of them do 5 seconds, 10 seconds before they vanish. That would make the experience feel more natural. It would be awesome to have matchmaking settings in the UI that allow you to exclude certain maps. If there are maps you don't want to play on, you could set it so the game won't matchmake you into them. Like how Call of Duty should have, but they don't. So, because they want you to play on their maps and their maps only at the current time. Certain console commands should be restricted so they don't work at all, and others should only be able to use these console commands if they're the server owner or the host of the lobby. This would maintain fairness and prevent abuse. Like, I know there's some sticky devars that people are using to get like wall hacks and UAVs and stuff. It's very unfair. If that stuff was completely removed from the game, including like if you have to remove it from kill streaks to prevent people from using it, do that. It would basically make the game more fair. And yeah, I think that's literally it. I covered everything that I wrote down and stuff. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more HMW, H2M related content and stuff, you already know what to do. Leave a like for your boy. Check out the other videos. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.